It's likely no surprise that Elon Musk and Twitter have been mentioned in more than 30,000 articles since he became the platform's new owner. These articles cover everything from the firing of Twitter employees to the mass exodus of celebrities. A recurring theme is that Musk and his changes are killing Twitter, but many of these changes symbolize more than a new era for Twitter. It symbolizes a new era for apps in general, because what Musk wants to do is turn Twitter into an app that will allow food delivery, video chatting, messaging, photo sharing, ride sharing, banking, gaming, and shopping. One that users rely on throughout their entire day, only needing one password, never having to leave the platform. A one-stop shop for all of their mobile needs. In other words, a super app. The super app isn't a new concept. They already exist in Asia, with the most popular being WeChat. WeChat's 1.2 billion users can send money to friends and family, book flights, and play games. They can use the app to make in-store purchases, pay their rent, and even file for divorce. The app has become so ingrained within China's society that its usefulness has been compared to that of electricity and even water. But even though super apps are being used in some of the most populated places on the planet, Western countries like the US are barely familiar with them. Here, the most popular apps are typically used for one thing. Uber is for hailing rides, Instagram is for sharing images, YouTube is for watching videos, DoorDash is for food delivery, Cash App is for transferring money, LinkedIn is for business, Amazon is for shopping, and we're used to toggling back and forth between each one to address each specific need. But that doesn't mean that these companies aren't working to become more like WeChat. For instance, in 2021, Snapchat pivoted away from being just a media sharing app. It now offers things like music licensing, concert recommendations, and augmented reality. Later that year, PayPal launched its all-in-one financial and shopping solution app. It features a shopping hub, a fundraising platform, and a high-yield savings account. Amazon may be one of the closest things that the West has to a super app. It provides everything from groceries to financial services. This gives users a constant incentive to return. And most recently, there's Meta, formerly known as Facebook. The company's rebrand includes a metaverse. It's a virtual world where users can work, play, and socialize. And now there's Twitter. For months, Musk has been talking about his desire to create the Everything app. It's something that he refers to as X. Earlier this year, in his first town hall meeting with Twitter staff, Musk said, "You basically live on WeChat in China because it's so useful and so helpful to your daily life. And I think if we could achieve that, or even close to that with Twitter, it would be an immense success." A few weeks before he would become the owner of Twitter, Musk published a tweet. It suggested that his acquisition of the platform could speed up his vision by as much as 3 to 5 years. This isn't to say that the road from microblogging app to super app would be easy. For instance, Twitter would need more users. Platforms like TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram have already passed the 1 billion mark. But Twitter currently sits at less than 500,000 active monthly users. Also, other major platforms have gotten a head start on expanding their offerings to things such as gaming and shopping. This means that Twitter would have to catch up. And then there's a matter of trust and regulations. In comparison to China, the US has stricter banking regulations and greater concerns when it comes to data privacy. This could make it more difficult for Twitter to establish its own payment terms. There's also the challenge of persuading users to abandon their favorite apps to become a part of Twitter's ecosystem. But despite the challenges, Twitter seems to be taking the first steps towards major change. Last week, Musk confirmed his plans to link debit cards to Twitter accounts and issue checks to users so they can pay rent from their Twitter accounts. So while Twitter may in fact be dying, we could also be witnessing the making of the next super app. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and why not watch another one?